Okay, story time. Story from I'm a psychic medium, amongst other things. So last night, my friend Dawn, who I've met, she's a healer. She's a Reiki healer. I mean, when I met her, she just stuck out her hands, and I stuck mine under hers, and I'm like, whoa! I can feel it coming right off the center of her hand. And she says, "You can feel that?" And I was like, "Yeah, plain as day." And anyway, she wanted to go to this bar, this dive bar I like to go to in Ferris. It's close to my house. It's called Cornerstone Bar and Grill in Ferris, Texas. Just a little bitty old bar. I like to go there. I don't know why certain locations, I'm stronger in certain locations. And sometimes I just get called places. I'm compelled to go here or go there. I'm compelled. I can't. I have to. There's a reason I need to go. Well, she needed to go there. She'd never been there before. Or maybe one. Yeah, she'd never been there before. So I was really busy, but she goes, "Well, let me know if you're going to go or not." And I hung up on the phone with her, and I walked out the door like, boom, I got to go. I'm coming. So I ran and I loaded my truck because I had to set up at this flea market today, just trying to pay the bills, And I'm looking to see if I got a customer. I'm sitting in my truck. It's very hot. It's Texas, So we go there, and this girl, Angie, was working, and the other bartender was drinking in there. Her name's Bonnie. I really like her. And Bonnie came over to me, and I introduced her to my friend Dawn, and I was like, "Dawn, show her, hold her hand, show her that thing, your healing thing, see if she can feel it, because she's very open, this girl Bonnie, like her crown chakra is just open." And I told her who her guides were. It was weird because she had three, her mom and a man on each side, right? And as she was walking away, I saw her left arm, the spirit swiped down her arm, and then the right arm, spirit swiped down her arm, and then the woman who's in the middle swiped up. And she actually felt it, physically felt it, and reacted to it, and I saw the back of her, and her clothes actually moved. Yeah. So, and I didn't get it because the man was with her, and she had a hold. I mean, the woman was with Bonnie. That was her guy, but she was holding a man in her left hand and a man in her right hand. So, from what I was told, that those were her guides that were with her. And now she is with Bonnie, and they all, where she goes, her guides go. So now Bonnie has three. So that's the way it's working. And Bonnie's like, well, so she held one hand, and I held the other. And Bonnie's standing there. She doesn't even know anything, And she's like, "Oh my God, I can feel that in my feet." And I was like, "There's something like wrong here." And she goes, "Yeah." He says, "It was something bad earlier. I felt it there." It was like, "Oh my God, I feel that all the way in my feet." And then she just collapsed. Like, she shook and collapsed, like, boom, on her knees. I'm like, I'm there to catch her because she didn't get her face or anything. And she, like, was overwhelmed. Like, it took her breath away. And then at the end of the night, and the thing was gone off her chest after that. So it was more like a clearing, and why she felt it in her feet, because I guess what happened was me and my friend Dawn pushed the negative energy right out of her, and it went out of her feet and into the ground. Now, that said, I read the bartender that was bartending that night. Her name is Angie, and I read the bartender, and I think I got a customer. And then when I got home, I read the bartender at the end of the night. It was just me and her. And I was spot on, and with everything I said. And when I got home, my phone, it starts doing this meditation breathing. I don't meditate because I've never tried really. I have ADHD. It's going, like breathe in and hold it and breathe out. Shh. And it's doing this. It's breathing, right? Am I looking? There's no apps open on my damn phone. No apps open. I'm like texting. I text Don. I'm like, Don, my phone's breathing. I'm like, there's no apps open. What? I got no virus on my phone. Like, it was doing a meditation breathe. I'm like, what's going on? I mean, it went on forever. When Don would text me back, it would stop for a second and it'd start breathing again. Like my phone is doing a meditation breath. I have never even listened to one on my phone. Okay, so no, there was nothing open. I checked it. I rebooted. It starts breathing again. Yeah, I didn't get it. So today, Bonnie, the other bartender, calls me and she says after I left, we haven't compared the actual times yet. The bartender, Angie, that was bartending, was physically restrained in her car by an entity. Her arm, her one arm. And she could see the entity. It was grayish and it was very skinny, she says. I haven't talked to her. I just talked to Bonnie, and I haven't talked to her yet. So I guess I would have known if I could have stopped and meditated and breathed like my phone was telling me to breathe. So that I would have been, no, to help her. But I've been drinking and everything, and I was busy, and then my phone freaked me out when it did that. Like, that'll freak you out, okay? Because nothing's open. It's not like something playing. I mean, there's nothing open on my phone. I hit the thing, I checked it, I rebooted. There's nothing open on my phone. So I don't know why it was okay, well, I do know why. That it was because I needed to stop and focus so that I could have helped Angie. So now I'm going to go back to the bar and do a cleansing. There must be a hole there to a lower level entity. And what I think happened is it was on Bonnie, and we shooted out of Bonnie, and then it jumped on the other girl because she was open to receive a message from me. Well, you're also vulnerable to be a negative energy. That's why you should always wear a black crystal to protect yourself. That will keep negative energy from affecting you. And you should, you cleanse your house with birds with sage, and you clean your space. It's just that's like a placebo effect, by the way. Clean your space. I don't allow any negative energies in my space. There's good and bad people in this world. There's good and bad energies on the other side, and that's bad energies is what makes people sick and makes people do things wrong. And good energies make people do things right and help people. Okay, so if you are constantly sick or whatever, you need to fix your energies, not just your diet and your health. You also need to fix the energy that surrounds your body. Okay, you may have a negative energy attached to you. It happens. That's why people get sick, man. In a perfect world, in God's world, there's no sickness, there's no pain. Okay, so it doesn't come from there. Just remember that. It comes from a lower level. But you guys, people, God is the devil, so it comes from there. Anytime you get sick or bad things happen, it comes from there. It comes from your karma or from a lower level. So you need to cleanse all the time, and you need to protect yourself with some black crystals. They do work. I mean, I was like, well, maybe it'll work. Maybe I was told, and I tried it out, and it works. No energy, bad energy. You'll see it, you'll feel it. If you're psychic or whatever, you know it's there, but it cannot affect you and affect your life if you wear some black obsidian, black crystals. I got this one on today, and I always stick one in my brow too. It needs to be touching your skin. So, yeah, that's what I know. That was freaky, man. Nothing like that's ever happened. So I'm gonna go check it out tonight, Ferris.